On this episode of the Lava Lamp Zone, we've taken the vibe back to the home soil. I recently had the honor and pleasure of capturing a sit-down moment with Mr. Tony Cleveland. When most people think of Indianapolis, Indiana, or Naptown as us natives like to call it, the first few things that come to mind are race cars and basketball. But beneath that lies a rich underground culture of successful musicians, blended mixtapes engineered by legendary underground DJs, and rap styles bred by regions from all over the country. After becoming a fan of his work and communicating back and forth for a few months, I was excited to finally meet Tony Cleveland in person. I wanted to ask the questions I hadn't heard in previous interviews to learn more about his upbringing and the path he's taken to become hands down the hottest rap artist in the city.
I mean, you know, it's just who I am, bro. You smell me? It's not like nothing I was like sitting down like, damn, I need to figure out. It's like just trial and error, just like living my life, the people that I grew up under. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know the people, so it's like they think it's just all me. But like I grew up around some real ghetto celebrities though, some real solid dudes though, you know what I mean? Who like way colder than the shit I be popping, you know what I mean? And they don't do no music, no none of that, you know what I mean? A lot of them fell victim to this shit though, you smell me? So it's like, I just a product of where I come from, bro. You know what I mean?
One of my favorite songs, I'm just trying to do it to him like it ain't never been did. Break bread with my niggas and take care of my kids. That cuts through, man, emotionally. And I love, man, when you rap like that, bro. Like, it's just
And see, that's another thing, like it's not uncomfortable for me, but it's not like a go-to of mine. So it's like I gotta start bleeding more and making that type of, you know what I mean, being mindful of the listeners.
Yeah, I think you're full of a lot of stories, man. You got a lot of stories to tell. And those stories are, when they put to music, man, they become inspiration for people, help people get through things. I think that's why we both like E40, because on every E40 album, you're gonna find one of them family songs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Man, you ain't lying. Hey, and that's crazy because my kids be up on all them shits too though. Like they love it. Like that's like music that you can share with your kids. You know what I mean? It's good music, good listening. So it's like, yeah, I definitely be wanting to get my point across like a E40 because he be so descriptive with it though. You feel me? It's like you like close your eye, you can just listen to it and visualize the shit. And don't know something about what he's saying, cause it's gonna be like, damn, like you gonna like on some metaverse type shit, like nigga, I'm in here. So it's like, yeah.
Where do you draw from creatively to create this music that you're making, man?
I really just start with the vibe, man. You know, when I get in the studio, I like to just, you know, just listen to the music, man, listen to the beat, and I like to let the beat like kind of help me bring out, you know what I mean? And I definitely just be, you know what I mean, a couple of blunts or something, man, just burning, and just good energy, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna put something together. Give me like 20, 30 minutes.
That's right. So I kind of, I discovered your music around the time when you did the Don Don mixtape. Tell me how that happened. How did that come about?
Man, shout out to Don Don too though, JCU, you feel me? Specializing in nothing but straight gutter music. Nigga since goddamn 95 though, you smell me? That's my boy. I always been a big fan of Don Don since I was a little kid though, you feel me? Legend. But I didn't meet Don Don until I was older. I never even knew what Don Don looked like until I got older. It's like the man in the myth though, you feel me? So it's like when I met him, you know, I was just fresh doing the music, and my production game wasn't all that tight because I didn't know much. So I used to drop songs out to him, and like none of this stuff was making the cut, but he would always tell me like my music. Shout out to Killer Will too though, because they like got a good connection, and me and Killer Will at that time had one too. So he would like tell me stuff that Don Don was saying, and now I know, like, so I was using that shit to get myself together too. Like, okay, I need to get my production better. Okay, this was wrong. So I was like really just fixing shit. But fast forward to later, man, I had just kept grinding, man. You know what I mean? Bruh seen me. I had actually booked him for a show before too. Had him come and mix up. We did a Valentine party, me and Hoghead. Rest in peace with my brother. So it's like just a good relationship, and bro respect my grind. And when I approached him about putting me a mixtape together, you know, Don Don ain't just gonna do nothing cause you cool or you got a couple bucks. He gonna do what he like, you know what I mean? And like people was like, bro, that's legendary. How'd you get a Don Don? That nigga ain't, he won't even, you feel me? So it's like really added some exclusivity to me though. But you know, he was game. He hit me like, bro, when I finish this, I'm gonna reach for you and this song. And he charged me the money, and it's so crazy because the money that I paid him to make my mixtape, he turned around and put it all into promotion, and we had like 2-day signing days where I was passing it out to like 100 people. He was like, man, sell these things, man. What's wrong with you? I'm like, nah, bro, I want to give them out. I want to give out. All right, well, let's just give out 100. He like, man, don't you know Don Don? He like, you know, because that's a stamp, nigga, you know what I mean? But me being me, bro, I just wanted to be heard, and I ain't want to discourage ones. I'm like, come and get this, nigga, you can have it. So it's like, that was a good splash too, though, you know what I mean? Like, that's legendary.
Absolutely legendary, man. And it definitely made a lot of noise, man. Like I said, I'm all the way out here, and I caught wind of it. You know what I'm saying? So
straight up,
it was working. And shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. Since being a kid and being in nap and rapping, you always want to get on the Don Don tape.
Yes, sir.
So when I saw you had your own Don Don, I said, oh, hold up, man. This is for real. This got to be serious. So what was the feedback from it?
It was excellent, man. They bumping that thing right now. You feel me? I'm sure it's stuck in some people's CD player right now. I need to digitize it, though, so I can share it with everybody, because, you know, the mixtape blend is like kind of our thing. You know what I mean? That's a thing of ours. You know what I mean? That's Neptown-ish. But it's like I want to be able to publicize it, though. You feel me? And let everybody get a whiff of it, because it's solid, man. And like I said, the city stand firm behind it. You know what I mean? Shout out DJ Chris, because I got our DJ Chris, too. But I ain't saying that to compare, because like I said, Don Don, that shit is real legendary.
Yeah, most def. I can't go any further, man, without shouting out who else is in the building, too. You know what I'm saying?
Out the gate.
Let's give him a shout, man.
Shout out my OG, big homie DJ Long Green, you feel me? Shout out KF, though, you feel me? Bro, birthday coming soon, too, though, you feel me? Happy birthday to my homie. But we definitely out here, man, networking, man, brushing shoulders, bro, letting our presence be felt, you know what I mean? And like I said, shout out to DJ Long Green for really pioneering the situation right here, though, you feel me? Getting us out here, really like being the thought and the spark behind it, though, you feel me? And what I told him the other day, I was like, that's what it really gonna take, like an old man helmet and some young nigga boots, you know what I mean? Come together, man, and make some G shit happen, bro. Put on for the city.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, man. And like I was explaining to you off camera, man, it's been amazing to see what you've grown to build within the last year.
Thank you, bro.
Know, everything from the visuals, the website, the merchandise. It sounds like you're starting to build a full-on team now.
Yeah.
And a team of solid individuals too, man. And I think that's one of the key factors in getting ahead in the game.
Definitely, I agree, man. Team, I just said that too. You want to go fast, go by yourself. You want to go far, you got to take your team with you, though. You know what I mean? You got to go with a group of guys, though. And it'd be like Ocean's 11, you know what I mean? This nigga know how to blow up shit. He know how to goddamn crack security codes, goddamn it, you know what I mean? He the getaway driver, you know what I mean? It just worked real good.
Absolutely, man. I think another thing that's cool that I want to kind of speak on is how organic, you know, everything kind of came together, it sounds like. Even for us being here right now, just sitting here talking, like all of us are kind of a few degrees of separation from each other in the first place. You know, I went to school with these cats. You know what I'm saying? And y'all end up linking up back home, and we toss ideas around. Now we here politicking and sharing ideas and stuff. So I think that's great, man. And I think that only builds to the story and the legacy, man, of having some solid team players around you who are helping guide you and push you in the right direction, and who really got your back for support, you know?
Real shit, though, man.
Yeah, these are like, I guess these could be considered your industry day ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, real shit though. You know what I mean? Like I said too, like this Rocky Part 1 though. You know what I mean? Like the humble beginnings. You know what I mean?
So, is there anybody else who you planning on working with in the near future? Or?
I really don't really be planning too much far as like working with people because you know schedules and shit conflicts. But I'm not opposed to working with nobody at all. Like I'm definitely you know what I mean, with that.
Yeah. It's definitely good to see you moving around, man, and being in different regions of the country.
Thank you, bro.
And just, you know, building that network. I think that's what it's all about. And I think that's where a lot of artists get lost at, is really having the faith to step out and go outside of their comfort zone and build some more of that legacy, or as we like to call, leverage.
Yeah, I got that out for you.
Word.
Yeah, shout out.
It's real. When it comes to these deals, I always tell people you only gonna get what you have the leverage to negotiate. So build as much leverage as you can, to the point where shit, you don't even need people. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want to mess with you, so
Yeah.
you can kind of balls in your court. I think you're doing a good job at that, man.
Thank you.
I think, man, just continue to build, man, and things are growing for you. And just know that you have a good support system around you, and utilize it, man. A lot of people have resources around and they don't utilize them.
Yeah. I was a victim of that too. I had to really like get my shit tight and start thinking like, I don't know now. Work smart, not hard, man.
Yeah. And it's not always, what can this person do for me?
What can we do for each other?
Yeah.
It ain't nothing wrong with using people that said just don't misuse nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like if you ain't getting used, you broke. Something wrong with you, goddammit.
Or even when it's genuine, man, what can I do to help you? You know what I'm saying? How can I help? I'm gonna do a feature for somebody or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I see you do a good job at that, man. I've seen you do a lot of features for people.
Especially like if I can see a grind or see like, cause you know, like I said, the struggle universal. The grind is universal. So if I see something in somebody that's familiar, I can relate to, like, shit, I know what that's like. So it's like, you know what I mean? It don't be no issue to me. Like, I do the shit without thinking. It's like sneezing and covering your mouth, you feel me?
Yeah, I think people are more inclined to work with you and even offer you assistance when they see you really gunning for it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. People definitely want to, you know what I mean, work with what's working.
Let's talk about your ties to the community, man. It's been great to see you doing these back to school events, popping up here and there with the kids, and it's just really positive to see, man. I think that's something that you don't see often. I think when you see artists do stuff like that, it kind of becomes a bit clout chasing-ish, you know what I'm saying? But with this is different. You could tell it's genuine. Where does that come from?
Like I said, man, just coming from that struggle though, just like knowing what it's like, bro, to want something and being probably afraid to ask or not even asking ain't even an option because you just know it's over with. So it's like, you know what I mean? I just, you know what I mean? I just understand shit, bro. And it's like, if I can help, like, ain't no question, my nigga, I'm gonna assist. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you ain't even gotta ask. Cause like, you know, I can see clearly what's going on. So if I know like some need, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. Just something that just is in me, bro, I guess. Since I was a little kid, bro, I just always, you know what I mean, been on that.
Are you a spiritual or religious person?
Not really. Like, familiar with some of the teachings, but I'm more like kind of like a, you know, I wouldn't say like a karma type, like just, you know, just, I just believe what you put out, you know what I mean, you get what you put out. So it's like, I like to just move solid, bro, and treat shit like I want to be treated though, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even be swatting flies and killing bugs and shit, bro. I just mind my business, my nigga, you feel me? And just keep it pushing and do people how I would want them to do me. But I don't get like off into no spiritual stuff.
I think the way you've been given to the universe, man, over the past year and a half, I think you are in store for a lot in return. Especially like when you speak of karma, you know, you put out good energy, good things come back to you. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen, man, because I already know what's gonna happen. I'm just excited to actually see it, you know what I'm saying, with my own two eyes.
Thank you, man.
So yeah, man, you got a very bright future, bro. Just, man, please continue to stay on the path that you on, man. And I think I spoke to your manager a long time ago, and one of my first questions was, man, is he a knucklehead? Is he like, is he out here crazy? She's like, nah, man, he's a real solid dude. And I'll be damn, man, you know.
Yeah.
Facts.
I remember sitting there with Chino Dollar one time. I did a podcast, and he was like, man, he like, you are really, like, who motherfuckers say you are? He like, bruh, and that's like a breath of fresh air, like, cause you know, you hear so much about people, and then you hear like, when you meet them, the shit don't be locking up. So it's like, yeah, bruh, I am like me, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be on that. I'm just regular dude, bruh.
In this industry, like you said, man, it's almost too good to be true to find somebody who's genuine like that, man. So keep that, bro. Keep that with you.
For sure.
Throughout your whole career. Don't ever lose that, man. I think a lot of people get caught up in egos, especially in rap.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to be confident, but it's another thing to be really completely egotistic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Stay humble, man. Like, you know, stay where you at, bro. Like you set on the right path, man. I can't express that enough.
Thank you.